Some of you may or may not know, I have a new job. This is great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so that's fun. Phoned my grandmother to tell her the good news, which was really cool. I don't think she understood what was going on, but still she was happy. Phoned my gran, and she was on the phone. I was like, Granny, I'm going to be on the Daily Show. And she's like, ooh, Trevor, I'm so happy for you. You got that job. I said, no, Gogo, no, I already had a job, Gogo. I already had a job. She's like, no, you didn't. Did you have an office? I said, no. She's like, then it wasn't a job. Well done, Trevor. My mom was a bit better. I phoned her. She was on the ball. You know, she was really excited for me. And to give you a bit of a backstory, I have two younger brothers. Right? I have one brother is 9 years younger than me, and then the youngest is 20 years younger than me. And so the youngest one, who's 11, just became head boy of his school. He's the head prefect at his school, right? Yeah, so then, no, please don't, no, this is my show, you don't clap for him. Please, they didn't clap for me at his, please. I work hard for my applause, please, guys. So anyway, I phoned my mom. I phoned my mom to tell her my good news. And I'm on the phone with her, and I'm like, Mom, this is happening. She's like, oh, baby, I'm so happy for you. Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so great. Oh, and did you hear what happened with your brother? He became head boy at his school. Oh, I'm so happy. Both my boys are doing big things. And I was like, yeah. Some things are bigger than others. She's like, no, baby, it's all the same to me. It's all the same. I was like, you say that, but I mean, you know. I mean, you know, if you had to choose. She's like, okay, fine, I'll be honest. You were never a prefect, so... Damn it! That's when I wish I had a physical phone. Yeah? That's when I wish I had a landline. You know, I have those landline moments in my life where I wish I had an old school phone so I could slam it down. Young people will never know the joy of slamming a phone at the end of a call. Like, cell phones have robbed us of that. That feeling, you know, where you get to tell the person, screw you! Bah! Ah, it feels so good. They feel it on the other end, like, ah! It's like you punch them in the ear. Now with phones, you've robbed of all of that. You know, there's no sense of power. Screw you! That's all you have. And you can't even press the screen hard because you're scared you're going to crack your own phone. You don't... I hate cell phones so much. I think they're robbing us of our intelligence. I honestly believe cell phones are going to be the reason that human beings devolve. We're going back to the Stone Ages because of those things. Everything about them is turning us into apes again. Neanderthals. I was looking at my thumbs the other day. I spend so much time texting and sending messages that I feel like they've started curling over like monkey's hands. I've gotten really good at typing and grabbing branches. Everything about those phones is robbing us of our humanity. We were proud because we evolved, we stand, we walk tall. And then we got our phones. And now every day we spend like this. And over time we're gonna go back down. Have you tried to have a conversation with someone on their phone? Literally sounds like a caveman. Just we've lost it. We don't know how to communicate anymore. Now we use those emojis for everything. Emoji. No one even uses words. Send a paragraph to your friend. Had a great day, did this. It was so funny. They reply, hey. And did you hear? She died. Whoo. That's it. No words. Emojis are basically the cave drawings of 2015. Yeah, we judge cavemen. We think they were primitive because we couldn't find any words in their pictures. Someone's going to think the same thing of us. The way we look at cavemen and go, oh, look at them, they couldn't write. Oh, the caveman, he was so simple. Oh, and he was hunting, and he had a family. Oh, simple. Someone's going to see our messages in 1,000 years. Be like, oh, look at that. Oh, the people of 2015, simple. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, they laughed, and they cried. Oh. Sometimes they laughed until they cried. Yeah. Some of them were blind in one eye, yeah. But that didn't stop them from having fun. Oh. And there were monkeys that didn't talk. Oh. Monkeys that didn't listen. Oh. And they were always dancing in red dresses. Oh. 2015, a simple time. We don't communicate anymore. Got our emojis. Phones are making us dumb. I fear most for women, you know, the most intelligent of our species. Yeah. And I fear for you. I fear, ladies. I fear for what the selfie has done to you. Women are obsessed with selfies. The average woman spends 50% of her day thinking about when she can take the next selfie. That's all she's thinking about. Oh, let's take a selfie. Oh, let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie now. Let's take a selfie. Take a selfie of me taking a selfie of you. Oh, this is great. Selfieception. I love it. Everyone's just in there. Selfie, 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 selfie. And you know what's fine? The pictures look great. The pictures look great. Instagram. Oh, like my picture, like my... Yeah, it looks normal. But have you seen what it looks like when someone makes a selfie? It is the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life. A normal woman sitting by herself, having lunch, doing whatever she's doing. And all of a sudden she'll look at her phone and something in her head goes weird and she transforms into a selfie monster. She literally just be there looking at her phone, going through stuff, and all of a sudden she's like... Just randomly took a picture, caught off guard. Hashtag I woke up like this. Hashtag no you didn't. Hashtag you crazy. Hashtag stop that shit. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? You know, recently, because of my job on The Daily Show, I got invited to very prestigious events. You know, I've started getting invited to very, very fancy functions. Functions I would have never been invited to before. You know, recently, I got invited to my uncle's wedding. Never knew me before this. And before that, I got invited to an event in New York called the Met Gala, right? A very prestigious event, yeah, where 500 people are gathered together, different personalities from all walks of life come together, you know, actors, singers, painters, musicians, everyone. And you spend a night dressed very nicely, looking at history and art. Just walk around, smiling, looking sophisticated. Yeah, and it's so exclusive that they tell you exactly what you're going to be wearing at the event, right? So they're not dress code, exactly what you wear. So I got phoned. They said, Trevor, we'd like to invite you to the Met Gala. I was like, wow, okay. And they said, and you will be wearing a Ralph Lauren suit. And I was like, well, okay, how much is Ralph Lauren? But they were like, no, we provide it for you. Ralph Lauren is going to be giving you the suit. And I was like, wow, I get to go to the Ralph Lauren store and pick up a suit for myself. They're like, no, the man, Ralph Lauren, is going to give you a suit. Do you know how mind-blowing that is? To meet the man whose name is on your clothing. That was just crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. I've never had the opportunity to meet the person whose name is on my clothing. I've never had the chance to say, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Price. Like, this is a new world for me. Here I am wearing his suit, invited to the Met Gala. And they tell you it's going to be a fun affair, you're going to have a great time. You get there, you eat with some people, you talk, you laugh, you walk the red carpet, which sounds like fun. You know, red carpets sound like fun. Walk down a carpet, people take pictures of you. Yeah, it's a lot more stress than it seems. Because you have to look perfect. I didn't know this. Like, you have to look perfect all the time. So, and they're so strict about it that they have a tent at the beginning of the red carpet that you don't see on TV. And in that tent, they prepare everybody. All the celebrities stand in the tent together, and then they make sure everyone's dress is perfect, everyone's hair, nothing is crumpled up, nothing, you know, and you stand there, and everyone's there together, which is really cool because you see all the celebrities like getting dressed basically, and you know everyone. They don't know you, but you know all of them. So like you're there, you're just looking at people, and people are very nice. You're like, hey, how are you? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Trevor. Trevor, nice to meet you. It's like, oh, Beyonce. And you're like, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I know you from my bedroom wall. I know you. But you can't say that. You can't say, you see, because you gotta look cool. You gotta look cool. You know, you got to look like you belong. So now you're meeting people that you know, but you got to act like you don't know them, which makes you look like a jackass. Because now I'm there like, Trevor, Beyonce? Beyonce, did I say it? Beyonce? Nice to meet you, Beyonce. Pleasure. JZ, nice to meet you, sir. Yes. You just look like an idiot. So I'm standing there getting ready with everyone. And then there's a guy who basically tells each person to walk out one at a time. Each celebrity, you walk out onto the red carpet. And there's 3 stations on the red carpet. When you walk out, the first section is American photographers. They take pictures for all of their magazines and newspapers. When they're done with you, you move down to the second section. That's the European photographers. They do the same thing for their magazines. And then you move to the last section, Asian photographers, Japan, China, that region. They take pictures, and then you walk into the event. So you walk to each one. They tell you to smile. Don't smile too much. Closes your eyes. Don't not smile. Makes you look angry. And pose with your body and your head. Pose, body, and head. Because some people make a mistake and then turn. Don't do that. Turn everything at the same time. Everything. So I'm ready. I'm like, I can do this. You know, so I'm in the tent with all the celebrities, and the guy's calling people out. Lets them out one by one, because they don't want 2 people in the same shot. They don't want Beyonce there and then me in the background. Like, you know? So the guy's like, okay, we're ready, guys. Look, we're ready. Rihanna, let's get Rihanna out. Rihanna, come on. How are you? Good to see you. Come on through. And so Rihanna walks out. You know, Anne Hathaway. Anne, how are you? Come on, Anne. Good to see you. Go on. Yeah. And then it's my turn. The guy's like, you. Yeah, you. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm like, me, okay, me. He's like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, go on. And I stepped out, and immediately when I got out, I realized I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I was not ready. And I've never seen that many flashes in my entire life. You step out, and it seems like every camera in the world is flashing at the same time. All of them screaming. It's like, it's just bright. It looks like someone threw a teaspoon in a microwave. It's going crazy. It's like, and everyone's screaming your name. Trevor, over here. Trevor. Now you're trying to find them. You look like a madman with voices in your head. You're Trevor. You're like, yeah, speak to me, Jesus. You're trying to fight. You don't know where the thing is coming from. You're like, come on, Trevor. And then one guy throws me off in the middle of it. He's like, Trevor, give us a pose. And I'm like, a pose? He's like, yeah, pose. I'm like, nah, I don't know how to pose. I've never thought of posing. No one told me. So now, like, I don't know what posing is. I've never practiced posing. And then the guy's pose. I'm like, I don't know what's a pose? He's like, come on, something sexy. I'm like, sexy? I don't even know what's it, because I've never practiced. And when I read magazines, I go straight to the women's section. Like, I don't look at the men. I don't see how they posing. I look at J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So he's like, sexy. I'm like, sexy. So I just go to what I know. I'm just standing there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, stop that. Okay, that's good. Okay, go on. Good job. I was like, okay, that was stressful. So I moved down to the European section. You know, I'm getting there. I'm still stressed. The bright lights have got my eyes going. The next guys are there like, okay, Trevor, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, all right, over here, Trevor. Some guys didn't know my name, though. I could hear that. Because one guy said Trevor, another guy said Trevor, then other guys were just like, Trevor. Yeah, but it's sort of like with a dog. Like, a dog doesn't really know its name. Like, if your dog's name's Spotty and you go, Spotty, it's like, huh? So I did the same thing. So, you know, they were like, Trevor. I'm sure there was one guy who hated me and he was like, never! And I was like, I didn't care. I was in the mix. I was posing. I was sexy. I was doing my thing. I was loving it. And the guy's like, okay, good job. Go on. And I walked down and I went to the Asian section. And I stood there and all the photographers were ready. And then they just looked at me. It was... I don't think you guys like... It was the weirdest, because it was like flashing, snapping, flashing, screaming, flashing, snapping, screaming, flashing, snapping, silence. I got there, and they just looked at me. And then they looked at each other, and they looked back at me. They looked at me the way you look at food that's just arrived at your table, but no one has ordered it. That's the way they looked at me. Like they were waiting for the menu, like for the waiter to come and be like, sorry, we didn't order. Did you order? Who ordered? No, we didn't order this. We ordered celebrities. We don't know what that is. No, we don't know. We didn't order. That's how they're looking at. Now I'm standing there. I'm already posing because I've been taught to do. Now I'm there doing nothing's getting them. Even these ones, nothing's working. They're just looking at me. And then, I don't know, like I panicked because I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. No one's taking a picture. No one told me what to do if they don't take a picture. So instead of just walking away, I started making the sounds with my mouth. Just a defense mechanism, I guess. So I panicked, and then in the silence, I was just like, Trevor. And now they're just looking at me like, Trevor, good job. And I was like,
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
Do you guys have any questions?
Any thoughts on Jon Stewart coming back to that's the greatest thing ever. Are you kidding me? It's like Jordan is, that's like one of the wild, I remember talking to friends about this. I was like, I wonder if John would ever, And it's like, yeah, but you know, John was, and he was like gone for so long. And I was like, will Jon Stewart come back? And then when they said it, I was like, of course. And in the election, you know what it's like? It's like, I love Marvel movies. Like, well, not the new ones, but like there was a bunch, no, when they were still like really good. You know what I mean? And this scene feels like, you know that moment where you don't know that a hero is going to jump into another movie? That's what it sort of feels like. It's sort of like Thor's hammer, you know, in that scene when they're all like fighting, what's his name again? Ring guy. Thanos, thank you. Yeah, Thanos. You know, and you know that scene with the hammer, that's what it felt like John coming back. And he's smart to do once a week. John and I always spoke about this. And like the hardest thing about doing The Daily Show is the fact that it's daily. It really is. It's the hardest thing about it. And John and I would always talk and we'd be like, man, if only there was a way you could just do like a day of the show. And then like now, I literally messaged him and then I was like, you son of a b****, you figured it out! You figured it out! God it! Godspeed, Jon Stewart! When I came to New York for the first time, he said to me, he's like, come hang out at the show with me. And so I went to hang out with him. And we had so much fun just bantering. I wasn't supposed to be on the show, by the way. We had so much fun bantering that John was like, come on the show. He's like, let's do something on the show. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, no, let's do something. We'll make it fun. And we did. We made it fun. We had a good time. And then I left. I went back to South Africa. Then I came back. Another time, he's like, let's do it again. And I was like, all right, let's do it again. We did it again. And then I left. I went back to South Africa. Then I came back. And he's like, let's do it again. And then we did it again. And I was like, oh, this is so much fun. And then he's like, okay, I'm leaving. He's like, I'm leaving. And then he's like, maybe you should do it. And I was like, what? I felt like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was like the weirdest thing ever. I just came for a tour. I just wanted some of the Wonka bars. And then the next thing, I'm like managing the Oompa Loompas. I'm like, I don't know how this works. This is crazy. So we talked about it a lot, you know? Like I call him my Jewish Yoda. That's what like John is. Yeah, because he like guides me and he's like really smart and everything. And so we always talked about like, you know, how hard it is to do something like this. And as you get older, you want to spend more time with your family, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, yeah. And then when I heard this, I was like, yes. And the worst thing is I knew, but then you can't say to the people, you know? So now you're walking around like, mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than having a secret that's cool, but you can't say anything because it's still, and then, you know? So I was just like looking at people like, oh. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, you don't even know. You don't even know. So you're originally from Austin. Okay. All right, so what would you suggest? What's your name, man? Laurel. Laurel? Pleasure to meet you, Laurel. So you're from Austin. Where in Austin are you from? South Austin. I like how you just do, I've never been to a place where people do that, by the way. Yeah, you guys just have like compass directions. So if I were in New York and I said to somebody in the audience, where are you from? They'd be like, oh, I'm from New Jersey. I'm from Long Island. I'm from Queens. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from, here, people are just like, South. I'm sorry, relative to where we are now, or what do you mean? I'm from South. It's like, you know, we have names for places now. You don't have to have that old time mentality anymore. People act like they're still on horse and carriage. What part of town do you live in, partner? I live south. Literally, it's just like, and I've learned there's inflections to them. So people be like, south, they say it like that. And then like east, people draw it out. They'd be like, oh, you're in east? And then I'm like, I don't know what happens in east, but I don't think I like it. Okay, so what would you recommend, Laurel from South? What am I trying to do? Something interesting, something that I couldn't do anywhere else other than Austin. Something to see, something to experience. What would you recommend? Barton Springs. Okay. What is Barton Springs? It's a natural spring. Ooh, I like that. Yes, as opposed to unnatural springs. I wonder what that would be. Right? It's like a toxic waste dump. I don't know where the water comes from, but it's great. It really is. Plus, this third arm is handy for washing my back. So it's a natural spring. And do people still go into it? Yeah, you go in. Clothed or unclothed? You wear a bathing suit. Okay, typically. So some people do not. I like the two of you. Like, I love this because you are telling me all the information and then you've got two people next to you and they're just doing hand signs. So I was like, clothed or unclothed? And he was like, and then I was like, do they do so? And then she was like, okay. Okay, so it depends on, all right. Does it depend on the day? Are there like more nude people on certain days, or it just depends on me? Like me as Trevor, like if I'm there, then it changes? Oh, just as a person. Oh, I thought you were like, Trevor, you have the power. Oh, that would have been exciting. I would have been there tomorrow like, hey, take that shit off. Laurel says so. Okay, I'm gonna Barton Springs. I will do that. Is it open every day? Do you pay to go into it, or is it just like a, you do, you pay, and then, if I say I'm from Austin, I'll get in cheaper. Okay. I like how confident you just said that. So you're like, just say you're from Austin, get in cheaper. I think something would give me away, sir. Something would give, they'd be like, you're from Austin? I'd be like, yes. Can you not tell by my accent? They'd be like, what part of Austin are you from? I'd be like, very south. Very, very south. Oh, that's fun. I like that suggestion, Laurel. All right. So you're originally from here. Who's this gentleman next to you?
This is my boyfriend, Benjamin.
This is your boyfriend, Benjamin. Hey, how you doing, boyfriend Benjamin? You doing good? Yeah. How long have you two been together? About 9 years. Ooh, I like that. You still got like that cozy thing. You've got your bodies mirroring each other. You both got your legs at the same angle, smiling, having fun. Oh, this is good. This is good. Where are you from originally, Benjamin?
Kingsville, Texas.
Kingsville, Texas. Oh, you got a fan. One fan. Why did you want to live in Austin, Texas? What was it about Austin, Texas that Kingsville didn't give you? Every thing. The way he said that was amazing. He's like, everything. Trevor, they got everything out here. They got water, they got lights, they got electricity, they got cars. Okay, well, good for you. Good for you. Congratulations. When's your anniversary coming up? It's 9 years. When does it become 10? Wait, why are you choosing it? That was fascinating. I said, when does it come? You were both like, Like, when do we want it to be 10 years? Like, that was a weird... You were so I said, how long have you been together? You were both like, 9 years. And then I said, when is the 10th? And you were like, Is there gonna be a 10? How does 10 work? What is that? What was that delay? You don't really know? What do you mean you don't really know? You don't really know when 10 comes? What?
We're never quite sure upon the date.
Oh, you're never sure about the date. Okay, I understand. Oh, I thought you were just like, we're not sure in general. Okay, I was like, this is more conversation for therapy than comedy. Okay, you're not sure about, but is there a month that you celebrate? December. So 10 years would be December. Oh, so you just got to 9. Okay, congrats. Do you have anything planned for, like, is there a way you celebrate the anniversary that isn't on a specific day? I mean, that is a lot of fun, because, like, you can never forget it. That is cool. Like, any day in December, you can just turn around and be like, happy anniversary. That's a pretty cool way to do it, actually, you know? You've got 31 days, Benjamin. 31 days. That's a good, like, hit rate. You know what I mean? And there's days that remind you as well. Like when you see Santa, you're like, oh, Laurel. Hey, honey.
Next one's gonna be butt stuff.
Next one's gonna be?
Next one's gonna be butt stuff.
Butt stuff? You said that with the biggest grin on your face. You were like, the next one's gonna be butt stuff. Butt stuff. Oh, that's cool, Benjamin. I like how excited you are for that, Benjamin. You really are. So Laurel's just gonna be there butt stuffing you. You'll be like...
Who is the most beautiful race in South Africa? That's what they were voting about. Who is the most beautiful race in South Africa? Voting results came out. White people won the vote. It's Cape Town. What was more interesting was the dynamic of the voting. Because what happened was the white people voted for themselves. Yeah? The black people also voted for themselves. Colored people voted for themselves, but then half of them voted for white people. No, not half of them. There's no joke there. Just move on. Not half. Like, just half, like the number. Not, hey, go away, Wena. Go away. You brought your own jokes to the show. Go away. And that's how white people won. Yeah. Now, I've got two problems with this competition. First of all, it's a tiny bit Nazi-ish. The most beautiful race. Really? Right? It's a slippery slope. You got to be careful. What's next? Huh? The least needed race? Huh? You got to be careful. And the second problem I have with this is the conclusion itself. How could anyone make such a decision? There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. All women of every race can be beautiful. There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. Because facially, every woman has different features. You can be beautiful no matter what race you are. Yeah, women all can have beautiful faces. Women can all have beautiful boobs. That's just the standard thing, you know. All women of every race can be beautiful. Yeah. And I know some of you are sitting there now going, oh, Trevor, yeah, but I've never seen a beautiful Aborigine. Yeah, but you know what you say? You say yet. That's what you say. Yet. Because you haven't seen all of them, right? And plus, it's not always about looks. Yeah. Maybe Aborigine women do special things. Yes, maybe they'll just like jump on top of you and just be like, bow, wow, 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 wow. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't know. But all women of every race can be beautiful. There's just differences amongst them. That's why I feel sorry for people that don't go out there and explore, you know? You know how many people are out there that can't find someone of another race attractive? I feel so sad for them. I've got friends like that. Can't find other races attractive, black and white. My friend Barry always busts himself. He always says the weirdest things. He used to be like, Trev, bro, I saw Beyonce at the MTV Awards last night, eh? Did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. Bro, she's hot, eh? Like, yeah, she's hot. Like, yeah, bro, like if there was one that I'd do it with, eh? One what? Singer, bro. One singer. Yeah, one singer, bro. Oh. Why would you not want to explore? Well, so many options out there. So many different things you get, you know? I just don't understand the white, the most beautiful. I mean, I can see where you'd be coming from, maybe, you know, because white girls, stunning legs. I've always said this. White women have the most beautiful legs in the world. Perfect legs. You know, it's got the right shape and got like the muscles and the thing. You see it, and then their calf just stands where it should, and it's just, you know, oh, it looks like a transformer. It's just, you know, oh, just, and they got their legs. Have you seen them when they walk in their heels? Just, oh, they've got that thing, and you're just like, what? I was in a pizza place the other day at midnight after a show, and this woman came in, and her legs shut the place down. Everybody, people were chewing quietly. She went to the counter. We didn't even see her face. We just saw her legs. She stood there at the counter. All of us are looking. She was so, just the legs alone was stunning. Stunning. I didn't even see who she was. I mean, she could have turned around and been a man and still like, yeah, I would have been like, oh, okay-ish. Super hot. White women have the most beautiful legs, stunning legs, and they've got great looking hair. Great looking, but looking hair. That's why looking, not great hair, because their hair falls out like too much for me. It's just like their hair sheds. I don't know what it is about white women, but your hair is always shedding. It's just falling. I don't know what you did to your hair, but it clearly hates you because it's always trying to leave your scalp. The hair. No, white women shed like all the time. You don't date a white woman. You date a white woman in a lint roller because that stuff is everywhere.
It's on your clothes, it's on the floor, it's just like in the sink, in the basin, on the shower, it's just in your bed. If you have a white woman, the worst thing in the morning, it looks like you were wrestling a Labrador at night. It's just like fluffy, just hair everywhere. Ah, man. It's too much sometimes, too much. And it goes in their mouth and they're going to talk and the hair's in your mouth. How are you going to have hair in your mouth? Why you just move the hair? You're not saying, no, there's hair in your mouth. Don't say nothing. Hair everywhere. Whereas Indian women, you don't have that problem with them. No, Indian women, their hair, perfect hair. They're just as beautiful as white women, but then they don't have the hair problem. No, they don't. That's where they got one up. Yeah, because Indian women have strong hair, sexy hair. It's black and it's silky and super strong. You just grab it and have you seen it? Oh, it's just like, just grab it like a chariot. Yeah. Take me to India. Yeah. Oh. Indian women have amazing hair. It's the best hair in the world. You know it's the best hair because even black women wear it. That's when you know your hair is great. When you get other people to wear it. And it looks just as good on black women. It's just as silky, just as straight, just not as strong though. You can't be... Don't touch, yeah? Don't touch. It's just now you're there, the chariot, the steering wheel will come off. Romance gone. Indian women are stunning. They're beautiful. They've got beautiful features. They've got, look at the Miss Universe competition. There's always an Indian woman in the top 10. Always Miss India, huh? You even look at Miss America right now. Right now, Miss America is an Indian woman. That's when you know you're hot. When you're winning other countries' competitions. Stunning, next level, beautiful Indian woman. Everything about them. Until you get here, and then... I don't know what happened because, hey, it's tough here, eh? Because Indian girls get skinny. Like, they got like these, super skinny, and then they got big knees, and, look like a brown flamingo. It's just like, you're like, no, man, how do you... Because they're so hot, but then the legs, it just looks like a long distance runner or something. It's like Miss Universe and then Haile Selassie. It's just, wow. No, man, why? It's just, it's not my cup of biryani, man. It's just, it's balanced, but they're still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Oh, there's no most beautiful. You look at colored women. Are you kidding me? Colored women? What? Colored women are beautiful. Beautiful. And dangerous. Colored women are like blood diamonds. You want them, but you might not get out alive, eh? Because they've got something about, they've got the right mix, the right features. They just got that thing. Oh! And you know what I love about colored women? It's the fact that they're faithful. They are so faithful to their men. When they say till death do us part, they mean it. But it's your death. Because you don't leave a colored woman. You be like, I'm leaving you. You leaving this earth? Ooh, Yana. So there's a balance. It's still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Black woman. I'm willing to bet South Africa has by far the most beautiful black woman in the world. In the world. Stunners, great bodies, great vibe. They know how to dance. They've got culture about them. They're beautiful. Yeah, they might not love their hair, but they make up for it in other places. Gerard, have you ever, Never dabbled in the quota system, Never. Because you see, Gerard, there's something that a black woman will give you that no other woman can. No other woman. And that's ass. But I mean ass, Gerard. Not just, I mean ass. Black women have ass. Beautiful ass. Life-changing ass. No other race has that. None. Indian women don't have ass. No. Colored women will have a bit here and there. White women have got flat asses. Just like, there's nothing there. It just goes flat. Some of them, it's even worse. It goes in. Have you seen that? What the hell is that? It's like anti-ass. It goes the other way. Looks like the Apple logo. What the hell happened there? And then they insist on wearing those costumes and they'll be at the beach walking around. Hey boys, ha boys, ha. And then the costume, they turn around, but then it's just hanging because There's nothing to hold on to. You see the costume is panicking like, there's no support structure. The costume just hangs. And then they come out the water and then the beach sand gets caught on the costume. Have you seen that? Yeah, and then it looks like they shat themselves. Hi boys, hi. You're like, lo muntu skakele, man. One ass, man. Just, you know, the legs, but have something. Have, you know, white women just don't, they don't have ass. Well, not all white women. I must qualify this. Not all white women, because Afrikaans girls, hello. Those Lizzles and Marikis. Hey. Yo, I've seen some ass on Afrikaans girls. Like proper, like almost black ass, basically. It's so ironic. I think God did it on purpose, eh? Just to punish their dads for apartheid. Just like, bah! This will bring you together. Stunners. But there's nothing like black ass, real black ass. And I know a lot of guys are scared, Gerard. I know a lot of guys. A lot of guys are like, oh, but you know what, Trev, I want a black woman, but brew that ass sometimes, eh? Like, it's just really like, I mean, like, how do you handle it, eh? How do you handle it? And that's the thing. You don't handle it. It handles you. Yeah, just get in there. Let it do its thing, like autopilot. So just, And some guys go, yo, but you know what my problem is? It's just too big for me, eh? It's just, no. There's a difference between big and black. You got to understand that. Black is about shape. Yeah. There's a big difference. People don't get it. You know, because like white girls, a lot of them will have those sad asses. Just like, oh. Whereas black girls, they fill the underwear out. See it, stretch the fabric, make it smile. It's all about the shape. I don't like big. I won't lie. I like medium to small, you know. That's me. Medium to small and firm, but not too firm. Sometimes it gets too firm, it's scary, you know. Yeah, it'll hurt you. You spank it, it'll spank you right back. Just getting like, pop, pop, whoo. Whoo. That's me though. Oh. Some guys like it big, and I know why, because it's fun. It's fun, it's got a rhythm, it's juicy, you know? You can get lost in that. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. You just give it a spank, you see that little wave that goes to the other side. Ooh. If you're fast enough, you can catch the wave on the other side. Pa! 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 Oh! She'll be there like, 15 love. All women can be beautiful. Get that out of your mind. Explore a little. When you think about colonization, it is the strangest thing you can think about. Because conquering is one thing. You go to another country, you take what's theirs. You want more. You take the land, you know, you take the resources, you kill the people. That I understand. But colonization, I don't condone. I understand. But colonization is strange because you go there and you don't just take over. You then force the people to become you. That is such a strange concept. When you think about where the British did it, I mean, they did it in Africa, they did it in Asia. And think about in India. Those cultures could not be more diametrically opposed. And out of nowhere, the British just decided to roll up. Imagine what the Indians must have felt like on that day. Minding your own business, walking through a field. Next thing you know, the British showed up on horseback. Hear ye, hear ye. By order of Her Majesty the Queen, we have arrived. You over there, what is the name of this land? This land over here? This is called India. Well, my good man, I am here to tell you that India is now under the British Empire. And I'm glad that I can tell you that India is exactly where it was yesterday. No, I feel you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm letting you know that we're here to colonize you by order of the Queen. Who is the Queen? The Queen. The Queen of England, the ruler of Great Britain. She who was ordained by God. Which God? God. The one true God. There are many gods, my friend. What is the name of your God? There is only one God, and his name is God, and you too shall worship him. You want me to worship a God, but you don't want to tell me his name?
What are you talking about? There are many gods, okay? There is Shiva, there is Lakshmi, there is Hare Krishna, there are many gods. What is the name of your God?
His name is God.
You don't know the name of your God?
It's just God.
Is it like mommy or daddy? You want me to worship your God, but you don't want me to tell me his name, huh? How am I going to pray to him? What do I do? Every morning I go to wake up, and I pray like, oh, dear God, I was hoping that maybe God, you could help me. No, sorry, not you, other God. No, other God. No, not wrong God. No, God, I was trying to talk to other. No, you're right. I should have asked for your first name. No, God. No, other God, please. No, God behind that God. No, not you today, God. Other God. You're right. He told me he would know who I was talking to, and I don't. No, other God, please. That God on that. No, that God. You. Then I wonder why my prayers are not getting answered, huh?
How dare you speak to me like that? Do you know who I am?
No, because you never introduced yourself.
I have come here representing Great Britain.
And I have never heard of Great Britain. Who gave you that name? Well, we did. You called yourselves great? Isn't that a little presumptuous? Shouldn't you wait for other people to tell you how great you are? Huh? Shouldn't you just go around the world and just do good things? Then people go, oh my God, Britain, look how great you are.
Well, I beg to differ. I believe we could do it because we knew instinctively. We are Great Britain.
Well, in that case, welcome to Great India.
No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. How dare you speak to me like this?
Look, you're the one who dares to speak to me, okay? I was here minding my own business in my land. You came over here riding on your skinny cow, telling me that things are going to change. I don't know who you are. All I know is you are really crazy, okay? You're not feeling too right, and I didn't want to say anything, but you look like you're going to faint. In fact, it looks like you have died last week, okay? Something is very wrong with your skin. You're not looking good, my friend. Maybe you should come down. We have a curry. We talk about this.
What are you talking about? I look quite normal.
You do not look normal, my friend. I've never seen anybody with that complexion in my life, okay? You look like you're playing hide and seek with the sun your entire life. I don't know what is happening, but that is not how a person should look, huh? I can see your veins pumping through your skin right now. Do you know how creepy that is? Pumping. If I was your doctor, I don't need X-ray machine. I just go, what is problem? It is your kidney. How do I know? Because you're translucent. That is how I know.
Damn you, we are going to run this country whether you like it or not.
We are not going to do anything you tell us. You're a madman.
We are going to take it. You're not taking. We're going...
She's all yours. Take. Don't play nice. Take.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
I just got back from Atlanta. It was 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Hottest weather. The worst thing is everyone comes up to me and they go, well, you must be used to this being from Africa. And no, I'm not. I'm from Africa, but that shit is hot. That was just, no. I was scared to go jogging because I thought if I ran out in the streets and fainted, wouldn't the local news love that? I'd be running and I'd fall down in the heat. They would have their vans reporting live. They'd be standing there going, so hot in Atlanta, even Africans are fainting. So I'm enjoying this. Really happy to be here, you know. This is going to be good for us, I hope. I say I hope because I never know with stand-up comedy. It's just, you know, it's an awkward experience, I find. I'm always nervous. I find comedy is very similar to sex for me. Well, it's exactly like sex when you think about it. With me, the comedian, playing the role of the man, and you, the audience, the role of the woman. Because it's my job to satisfy you. And you just have to sit there. And then, just like sex, my success or failure will somehow be determined by how much noise you make during my performance. Which makes it a one-sided affair, I feel, you know?
Yes, yeah, I mean, maybe you're the quiet type. I hope we have magic tonight. I hope we create something wonderful. I mean, for many of us, it's our first time together, and that means it might be awkward. I understand this. And if that's the case, I want you to know that I'll look into your eyes, I'll see that I'm freaking you out, and I'll stop. I'll stop, and I'll flip you back over, and we'll go back to the simple stuff. Okay? I've been in America for a few months now, and I'm really just thrown by the place. It's not what I expected at all. Different from the brochures and the pamphlets. There's many assumptions I had about America before I came here, and I've come to learn that those were wrong. For one, I just assumed people spoke English here. It's far from it. It's not, you know what, it's not so much the language, so much as the pronunciation of words that throws me off. It's just what Americans have done with the language. You guys have just, wow, you've done something. You've put 22s on the English language. You've got rims that says, pimp my language. That's what you've gone with, you know? I don't understand. I was chatting to this woman downtown the other day. She came up to me and she wanted me to see something. I don't know what though. She was like, oh my God, look over there. I said, look over what? She's like, over there. Look at that her. And I said, her? She's like, no, her. Look, there's two of them? I understand nothing. Even the small words, just the pronunciation. You know, small things that get you by. For instance, I pronounce the opposites of uncle as aunt. I say my aunt. Out here, you say my aunt, which to me is an insect, which made me look like an ass when my friend told me his aunt died. And I was like, so what? There's tons of those out there. What a great way to end a friendship. I couldn't get help the other day when searching for a battery for my remote control, because that's what I say, battery, a small form of power. Yes, in America, you say battery, which to me is a different form of power. Sponsored by Chris Brown. And you know what, I understand. We live on different sides of the globe, so it's fine. The language will evolve. This is something I've come to understand. But I hope I change one thing in your hearts forever. Just one thing. And that is that animal in the wild that looks like a horse. It has black and white stripes. Yeah, do me a favor. From now on, please, it's not zebra, okay? It's zebra. Yeah? Just like it's not Debra, it's Deborah. Same structure of word. Plus, you cannot name them because you do not have them. Zebra. This is madness. Everything out here is different. Do you know how hard it is to learn when you come out here? You have to change everything. There's the measurement system, which is just, I mean, America, you guys have your own thing, the imperial system, you know? On my side of the world, we use the metric system, and by my side, I mean the rest of the world, you know? We have the metric system, which is, amongst other things, very efficient. It's a very simple process. You know, everything goes into each other. And out here you have imperial, which is fine. I mean, I won't judge you. If you want to be imaginary, that's up to you. But I just feel like there's some consistency that's needed. Small things. Like, for instance, when we abbreviate our small measurement, milligrams, we use mg, milligrams. Mg, milligrams. And you guys have ounces, which you then abbreviate OZ. There's no Z in the word, ounces. I don't know. That's pale in comparison to what you've done with pounds. That for me, please explain to me how the abbreviation for pounds became LBS. pounds. I look like the idiot walking into the store going, could I please have the 2 labs bag of sugar? Guy was like, you mean pounds? I said, I don't see the P. No, I don't. He said, well, it means pounds. It's not LBS. A lot of bullshit. That's what it stands for. This is horrible. In fact, it's crazy. You do realize the imperial system is so inefficient that even American drug dealers have switched over to metric. Even drug dealers got to the point where they said, we need some order, we're going with metric. And I thought, I honestly thought this was an anomaly. I thought, you know what? This is just one of those things. It's a coincidence, but it's not. Americans do not care about abbreviation nor the English language. They don't give a damn. I learned this in the small things. Like for instance, when I was in Tennessee, I stumbled on an organization known as the Ku Klux Klan. You heard of them? Worst magic show ever. Guy gave me a pamphlet. He was like, come and see the Grand Wizard. Grand Wizard, the Grand Wizard. Didn't do one trick. Not even one trick. I mean, I noticed a few black people disappear, but I mean, that's not magic. You know, that's just Reaganomics. I wasn't impressed by that. Like, where's the magic? I sat there forever. These guys running around in their sheets. Yeah, the KKK, as they're affectionately known. Has nobody bothered to tell them ever that you do not spell clan with a K? Nobody stopped. Even in America, clan is spelt with a C. The Ku Klux Klan, they're the KKC, not the KKK. You realize that? Ku Klux Klan. The C. In fact, the name is wrong. The whole thing, the Ku Klux parts of it. That's just horrible because they got that, as you know, from ancient Greece. It was Kuklos Alphion, meaning a circle of brothers. And that's how they got their name. They call themselves a Greek circle of brothers, which is wrong for two reasons. One, if your sole purpose as an organization is to hate black people, don't you find it strange that you've now named yourself the Circle of Brothers? And secondly, do they realize that in ancient Greece, circles of brothers were doing very different things with one another? Very loving, very, you know, yeah. If they were really a Greek circle, the sheets would be a bit higher up, you know, just more of a, yeah, maybe one more hole. They're not a... Jacob Zuma's the coolest president ever. I love that guy. The most rock and roll president for the most rock and roll country in the world. Going there, yeah. Don't tell us anymore, we know now, yeah. You know? We're a country of first, and we don't look at our blessings in this country. We love to complain. Oh, the corruption and you know, and the crime and all of this. We don't even look at when crime does go down. We don't celebrate. Oh, but that's not enough. And you know, Zuma does something good, like actually firing people who don't work. Oh, but that's not enough. You should fire them all. And you know, we just go and we get crazy about it. We complain. We don't look at the natural blessings that God has given us. Like, you know, we got a bloodless revolution that we went through, which was amazing. I still, to this day, am proud of that. The fact that we don't get any natural disasters in this country, do we? No. No earthquakes, no tsunamis, no typhoons or hurricanes or none of that. We get none of that. But I bet there's still some idiot out there going, that's how behind we are. We don't even get natural disasters like the rest of the world. Africa. We're the coolest country in the world. Only country in the world that has 11 official languages. Only country. It's a testament to who we are. Only country that has multiple languages in their national anthem. Imagine that. No one else can claim that. Which is amazing. Shows how diverse we are. Also means we're the only country in the world where 99% of the population doesn't know what their anthem means. But still. Oh, you laugh, but it's true. We don't. We don't, like no one here. 99% of the population does not know what the anthem means. You see it when you watch people when they sing, when they try to sing it. You see it in their eyes. Let me show you. Like you said, that was a guilty look. White guy here was like, yeah. Yeah, I've seen people. But it's not easy. It's not easy. The languages aren't easy, you know. Nkosi sikelele Africa. Do you know what it means, sir? Do you know what it means? God bless Africa. Yes, that's right. And then the next part, what does that mean? See, I love that. Young white guy's got nose. He's like, no, I don't know actually. Old guys are touchy. They're like, of course I know what it means. God bless Africa. Yeah. Like, and the next part, yeah, God bless Africa. Yeah, and the next part, bless it some more, buddy. They sing it, but you don't know what it means. You know, it's simple in the beginning. Kosi sigelele Africa. Everyone knows that bit. I think it's a bit harder, you know. I think it's very difficult in the second verse for some. Yeah, it gets quiet just like that. People don't know what's going on. And yet you sing. I've seen white people sing the anthem. It's always fun to watch. You don't sing it, you just like mumble through it, hoping no one will notice. You start off very confident though. Come out there, dun 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 dun.
Kosi sigeleli Afrika. Manishu Mbenayo. Kosi sigelela Tina le swap Kandan chambam and Si Chabasa. Yeah, have you noticed how the volume always goes up there? Always. It's almost like someone's standing behind the country with a huge volume knob. Ah! Always, especially at rugby games, I've noticed this. The volume always goes up at that point. Because before that, all these Afrikaans guys aren't singing along. They just act like they've dropped their buggy keys. Those crafty Dutchmen. I've watched them. Song will start, everyone will be there. Dun 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 dun. Oh, yes, come on, Frankie. Cornelius, on song now. South Africa, South Africa. Then they lose their minds. They blow van ons. Ja, man. En die gitaar van ons. Ja. Hoe lijkt het, Steve? Ever. Lose their minds. The whole beginning bit, no one knew what they were singing. I don't understand. And some people have learned it phonetically, which I commend you on, but you still don't understand what the song is about. Like the rugby team, they were forced to learn it, and they have learned it, but they still don't know what it means. You'll see them when they sing, because Saru forced them. South African Rugby Union, they came out and they said, it is a disgrace to see a national team that does not even know how to sing their national anthem. If you want to play rugby for your country, you must learn the words. She said, no, but we don't speak. Hey, do you want to play rugby? Yes, then learn the words. Okay. And they learn them. And they show you they've learned them, you know? Because when the camera comes over them, if you look at Bafana Bafana, they're the most chilled out guys in the world when they sing the anthem. They do a million things at once. Shirts are there, they're all chilled out. They're there, camera coming in there. These guys are chilled. The rugby guys show you that they've learned it. The camera will come on Bucky's and Victor and all of them. They'll be there. They're not holding each other. They're holding each other back. But they still don't know what the song means. Which is very dangerous, in my opinion. It really is. Because you're singing a song. It's not just a song. It's an anthem. It's a pledge. It's a promise. You put your hand on your heart. And you're promising something, but you don't know what that promise is. It's very dangerous. For all you know, the whole song could be about killing you. You laugh, but you've seen how happy black people get when they sing. Huh? How do you know while you mumbling, what we actually singing is, when Mandela dies, we're going to kill them. Oh, we're going to kill you. Oh, we'll kill you. Yeah, you laugh. But if you listen carefully, there's a part in the song where they go, yes, you, and then we're on South Africa. But you don't know. You know, one of the biggest things we don't appreciate in South Africa, I've learned to appreciate it since I moved to the US, is what a civil relationship we have with our police. Huh? We can fight with our police when they stop us, with not one thought in your head of losing your life. That's a luxury in America. I didn't even think about that. I just moved to the US to start working on The Daily Show, and one day I was driving and I got pulled over by a policeman, right? And I get pulled over by this policeman,
And being pulled over by the police in America is a stressful experience because they make it a game show where you've got to try and figure out what's going on. In South Africa, it's simple, straight to the point. You get pulled over, the Metro Police comes there, he tells you, my friend, you were speeding. License, letter, license, plus no seatbelt, license. Then immediately you're in the game. Oh, come on, man, come on. Hey, don't come on, nothing here. Seatbelt, when, letter license. Busy driving here, shoemaker, yeah? Yeah. Now you're in the game. You know, it's time to talk. It's time to work things out. In America, they don't play that game. Policeman walked up to my window. I was sitting in the car. Got up there. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Shouldn't you know why? Why are you asking me? No, I don't know. Sorry, what did you say? I said, I don't know why you pulled me over. I pulled you over, sir, because you were speeding. Oh, okay, I didn't know. Do you know how fast you were going, sir? Did you not check your notes before you came? I feel like this is part of your, now I'm doing your job and my job at the same time. Sir, are you giving me attitude? No, I'm not giving you attitude. I'm just saying you can't ask me why you stopped me and then ask me how fast I was going. Next thing you're gonna ask me to write my own tickets. Sir, are you giving me attitude? You're gonna get out of this car right now, sir. Are you giving me attitude? And I was just talking to the guy because I was like, look, man, you can't say, here's the craziest thing the cop said to me. He looked at me and he's like, sir, I'll tell you something. You were going 100 miles an hour. And I was like, 100 miles an hour? I was like, how did you know that? Where's your, can I see the thing? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, show me your gun. And he's like, I got, no, whoa, not that one, whoa. I want to see the laser gun. Show me the speed. He's like, I don't need that, sir. I estimated that you were going 100 miles. I was like, estimated? What does 100 look like? Can't just estimate 100. So he's just gonna look, he's like, I can do that, okay? I can look and estimate. I'm like, dude, that's a dangerous thing to do. So you just look and then you go, that guy's going 100. You can't just estimate. Imagine if I just do that with you, where I'm like, estimate, standard 7, pelele. Yeah? You can't just do that. I'm sorry, sir, what did you just say to me? I didn't say any, I'm just saying that it's not fair for you to, like, it's a weird experience with police over there. And my friend was in the passenger seat. He was shitting himself the whole time. He was just like, yo, dude, shut up. Yo, dude, shut up. Shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. You're going to get us killed. Shut up, Trevor. I was like, what do you mean get us killed for what? Why are we getting killed now? He's like, shut up, Trevor. Shut up, Trevor. I take that for granted because in America, you could get shot. You know, and you read stories and you see stories of black Americans getting shot, and that is true. They get shot at a disproportional rate. But white Americans also get shot by the police all the time. White police in America, police in general in America, are trigger happy. They don't play games. It's all racism. It's just police as a whole. Shoot first, ask questions later. There they are. You! Freeze! Did I get that order right? We take for granted the relationship we have here. In America, you read stories of people getting shot because they pulled out their wallets. In South Africa, you'll get shot because you didn't pull out your wallets. We're always talking. That's my favorite thing about South African police, is that you feel like you're part of what's happening. Pull over, the cop comes there. How are you, sir? I'm fine, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, yeah? I don't know if you saw here. Let me just show you. Can you see here? Check the numbers. Check the numbers. See that one there? Top score. Yeah? See there? Top score, yeah? See that number there, yeah? Yeah. What does that number say? Then you're like, it says 160. Yeah? If it was Pac-Man, you have an extra life now, eh? Yeah? 160. So, what are we doing now? Malume. Yeah, what are we doing now? Malume. Hey, yeah, I know, my man, I know. They feel your pain. We're in this together. I almost feel like we need to send South African police. We need to send South African police to America, just so that Americans can learn what it's like to have a functional police force that's not always threatening to end your life. You know? A police force where you can communicate, where you can air your differences without fear of mortal retribution. Wouldn't that be great to have Americans in sticky situations? There they are at a standoff. The police pull up. Woo! Woo! All right, we're gonna hand you over. We've got a Sergeant Matabula here. He's a specialist from South Africa. We're gonna hand you over. Hello. Hello, sir. How are you? Man, I ain't coming out. Yeah. I'm greeting you. I said, how are you? Don't just shout here. We are talking. How are you? I'm fine, man. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Okay, what's going on here, my brother? Look, man, that shit y'all trying to pin on me, it ain't true, man. I'm innocent. Okay. So just come out and we can talk. Nah, man, I know how this shit goes down. Y'all gonna kill me or I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in jail. That's not true. That's not true. Just come out, we can talk. I know what y'all gonna do, man. I got two options. I'm gonna die or I'm gonna spend my life in jail. There's another option. It involves a cold drink. Doesn't have to be this way.